Good afternoon, Dominica and world. Welcome to day 2 of the NTRC Tech Expo 2025. We are here in the main hall. I'm Rashida Saran Davis, and this is my co-host,
Meralda Thomas.
And we are here now with lots of exhibits going on. We have presentations going on the main town. In a little while, we'll be starting the Maze Masters competition.
Also, we apologize for yesterday. We had the second maze had to be done, but students had problem troubleshooting. So that will be held today along with the finals on the third maze. So stay tuned for that and come on down to the Gudu Parish Hall to experience this. The students are around right now at the different business exhibitions learning. You can also come on down and learn something new.
That's right. Today is the grand finale of the Maze Masters competition. So if you missed it yesterday, you still have time to come down. We'll be here until around 5 p.m. Come check it out. We're going to go have a look at some booths. Okay. NBD is here. We are learning some more about what they have to offer businesses, and actually for you as an individual banking consumer, you can learn more about what they're doing in technology to make your banking better.
This is a Dominica Geothermal Development Project. I was here earlier on, and they was telling us about the project, how the different benefits and how it will be done in December. So this is a copy of the project that is being done. You can see it here. Hi, who am I here with today? Who am I here with today?
My name is Alan Toussaint. I work for the Dominica Geothermal Development Company.
And can you just tell our viewers a little bit about this project?
It's a 10 megawatt geothermal project that is happening in the Roseau Valley, specifically in Loda. We are currently constructing the power plant. There's a photo of it right there. And we expect to be able to test it by December of this year.
Were there any challenges? Are there any challenges that you're facing right now?
Everything you do in Dominica has challenges. The terrain, the weather, everything has challenges. There were a lot of challenges. But we were very determined, because this is a national project. It's going to benefit generations to come, and we were very determined to get it done, and it's being done.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Next, we're going to meet Renew Edge Solutions. So this is Renew Edge Solutions. I'm here with Nora. We're learning about cybersecurity. Now, if you thought cybersecurity was just for big corporations to not get people's data stolen, I learned that cybersecurity is for everyone. You want to just give the public a few words? It's our Facebook audience will be watching. So what can they learn here with you today?
Yeah, absolutely. Essentially, you can learn about personal data safety, how to ensure and make sure that your data can stay safe. In addition to that, we can teach different awareness tactics, can also dive into the more technical aspect of cybersecurity if you have a larger business, and really teaching the users and our clients essentially how to protect themselves and how to protect their business.
That's great. We all need to know about that. So you all need to come on down and get some more information. We're only here for one more day, so don't miss it today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Where are we going now? We're going to pass in We Planet.
We are now here with We Planet, whose focus is on protecting the planet. Can you tell us your name, please?
My name is Jeffrey.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your business? Can you tell the viewers?
We Planet is a non-profit corporation. We have to download the app, and when you go and shop in a supermarket, you have to go with your reusable bag, so you will be able to get points, and from that point you will be able to get rewards and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you very much. tell us your name?
Can I see I get out
About as they come through the Tech Expo this year?
Well, as you know, NCCU is your community financial partner. We're the largest credit union in the Eastern Caribbean. What we'll be talking to you about today is the products and services we have to offer. As a credit union, all of our services are for all of our members. So any of your needs, we can meet it, and anything that we may not be meeting at the moment, you can let us know so that we can develop our systems, we can develop our products and our services to better meet you as a member.
Fantastic. Want to add?
Sure, and at NCCU as a business development officer, I can also add to that we care about entrepreneurs, and also we care about uplifting our students so they can be more like-minded and also innovative. So I'm here to tell them they're not too young to take a loan with and grow with them as we go along.
Thank you, guys. I'm so glad you're here. Credit unions are very important for communities. So thank you for coming. I hope that a lot of people get good information from your table. I hope you get a lot of visitors. Thanks a lot. Ooh, this seems to be a popular exhibit here. Okay. Hi, guys.
Hello.
What are you learning about here?
We're learning about AI.
Okay.
This AI, it runs locally.
I believe this is Jolly's IT, right? Jolly's IT department, guys. Even Jolly's is in the tech business, and the students are learning about AI here. Did you get some new information here? What did you learn here?
That it's about to be the second fastest AI in the region. After UE, I believe. Well, they believe.
History, the more information you can put in there is the better the analysis is going to be. And yeah, it's just really a fun time in the world of tech to see what AI is capable of and what we can actually do with it in a more practical scenario than just something that is just fun.
Thanks so much. And I didn't get your name?
My name is Jeriel Francis.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Francis. We need to visit Flo. Why don't you take them to go see Flo?
Flo has a bit of interaction going on here. Hi. Hi. Can you tell us something that you have learned here so far from Flo?
The flow of the Wi-Fi extender. The flow of Wi-Fi extenders to pass through thin wall to thick walls.
Okay, thank you very much for that. And so can you tell us a little bit of your display here? Can you explain what you have on site here for us, please?
Hi, so these are our networking equipments that we use for both small businesses and also for home services. So this is our optical network terminal. This basically is where the fiber from the pole enters into the home and it connects through there. This ONT is basically what we call a GPON ONT. It has the ability to use also telephone service. So unlike the other provider who can only give you internet and TV, we can also provide landline services through our ONT. So the landline works over the fiber. So at the back, there's a gigabit Ethernet port, a LAN port. This LAN port connects to what we call our gateway using a Ethernet cord, and the gateway is used like a router where it broadcasts the internet to devices. You can do it both wirelessly with our dual band, which is 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, or you can use the 4 LAN ports that we have at the back to connect to a device through a wired connection. We also have Wi-Fi mesh technology where you can basically extend the Wi-Fi using our Wi-Fi extender, which is this. It's a plug-and-play device. You just plug it into your outlet, and you press the WPS button, and you also press it on this gateway. So when two of them are pressed together, link with each other, and you will be able to basically extend the Wi-Fi from this to this, so that you can get more Wi-Fi more Wi-Fi range within your building if you have very thick walls or if your building is very large. Now we also have a small switch that we use. It's also a gigabit switch. This is for customers who need wired connection more than wireless connection. You can extend, because of the limitations of the gateway, you only have four LAN ports, and especially if you have the TV connected, the TV has to use one of those ports. So for customers who need extra LAN ports, if they need more TV boxes or if they need other devices that need to be connected, you will need this switch so that you can have access to more ports. So our TV is an IPTV service. It connects through the gateway, and it connects to our servers overseas, and it gives you the option to view our channels, our HD channels over the internet. So we have hundreds of channels. As you can see, they're very clean. It's almost like you're watching a DVD or a Blu-ray. So we have the best quality television service on island, best internet service also. Yes, we also have a live TV guide. We have a TV guide button. If you press the TV guide button, you'll be able to see all of the channel listing. You'll also be able to go back to a previous time and look at programs that have already played, and you are able to replay these programs. You can also record programs so that you can watch them when you get at home. Yes. All right.
You're finished?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you very much for that. And that was Flow with your Wi-Fi and TV needs. I have one question. This is basically like a Wi-Fi extender, right?
Yes.
So let's say, for instance, I have a 2-story house and I have this upstairs with my Wi-Fi. Will the Wi-Fi be able to reach downstairs as well, and just you'll be able to get the Wi-Fi properly in every room?
Okay. You can have more than one of these extenders because we have Wi-Fi mesh technology. You can basically connect multiple extenders to the original gateway, and it will be like a mesh where it will just create an extended network throughout the entire building. Yes. So if you need more than one, you can do that. Yes.
Thank you very much for that. And what is your name?
Randall Robin. I'm the B2B sales account executive at Flow. So I deal mostly with small and medium businesses. I manage accounts and I ensure that people get the proper services they need for their businesses.
Okay, thank you very much, Randall.
Welcome.
Nice. Flow doing big things in Dominica. Thanks so much. We're coming over to PCAT Innovations now. I remember last year when they were with us, they were showing us that they were monitoring the temperature at the boiling lake. PCAT always comes with some very interesting stuff. So why don't you tell us a little bit, give us your names and tell us a little bit about what you have on display this year.
All right. Good day, I am Gordon Roy.
And I'm Keith Benjamin, right? So I'll do bits and he'll do bits, right? So... All right, very good. Well, so we are a technology solutions company. So we do services and sales, we engineer systems and stuff like that, right? So here we are just showing the fire protection equipment that we do and brand. Yeah, fire protection is one of those things actually happens to be in our building code in Dominica, but not many people actually adopt it and still manage to get away with not doing it. So we do have systems that can do small buildings, large buildings. They can be dimensioned or whatever. The last one we did was at the post office. Yeah, the post office, the courts, and that 3-story building. Yeah, so that's the fire protection. Gordon, you want to take the surveillance side? So you have a question? Yeah.
I mean, you're a technology company. These look like the simple.
The mic is off?
No, I need to.
Oh, sorry.
Mic. It's okay. So this is a fire protection system. These look similar to things I've seen in general. What technology is built into here that makes this a little more efficient, or?
So the older systems were not as smart as those, right? These now have more features. They're more like within the configuration. You can do more things. You can label things specifically before you could not. I think the annunciators are more advanced now. Before it was just like a pull station and sensors, but there is more to it now. You know, so the technology is really in the box. Yeah, all of the external things that you will see have not really changed. Yeah, okay. Within the smart box, so to speak. Yeah. All right. Gordon, surveillance.
Okay, so no problem. So this is our line of surveillance products we offer Digital Watchdog. Some of the cameras come built in with AI features. Also, if it doesn't have it, the Digital Watchdog surveillance server, which is another component, does have it built into it. So you get a regular camera with no AI features and have the server itself do all of the interpretation for you. So that is things like vehicle license plate recognition, people counting, perimeter detection, so you could set a border, and if someone walks into it, it'll tell you, hey, someone entered the perimeter. When they walk out, you get a notification, that kind of a thing. So you have all of those fun features you have to deal with. We also supply Reolink. Similarly, they all do the same thing, but just two of the lines of products we're showcasing today.
So now, if you have this setup like a surveillance system, and you set your perimeter, and like let's say an animal wanders in, the AI can tell the difference between if it's an animal or a human. Can it like tell if it's somebody who belongs there versus someone who doesn't belong there?
Well, the current system doesn't identify individuals to tell you if it's somebody who should or shouldn't be. What it could tell you is that, hey, there is a dog, there is a car, there is a motorcycle, there is a bus. It can identify the type of vehicle or the type of animal, generally what it is. So if it's a bird that flies through, then they will detect it as a bird and not a dog, that kind of a thing. And if an individual walks, it will not identify if the individual should or shouldn't be there, but it will tell you a person walked through that particular perimeter.
Okay, thank you. What else do you have there?
Okay.
One more thing.
Yeah, we have our Funville line of phones. That's one of the advanced ones with Android built in. So you basically have a tablet, a desk phone, an IP phone, all in one.
So it looks like, so we're going back a little bit to landline, but with some more high-tech features that look like stuff that used to be on my mother's desk in her workplace years and years ago, but not with that part. Talk to me about what is better than, like, why is this better than this for your business?
Well, I wouldn't say it's better or it's worse. It just offers a different feature. So that's a desk phone. You know, in the business environment, it doesn't look so professional to see you receiving a call and hi, hello, that kind of a thing. So you have a nice professional looking desk phone. It's an IP phone, so it's not analog like your mom would have in her office before. Yeah. And the touchscreen features allows you to have multiple lines. And if you integrate this with the Funville door phone, it also has a camera there. So if you have a quick Zoom meeting or something, you sign into your account, you can just pop and have your meeting right from your desk on your desk phone. You don't need a second device or anything like that.
So employees can be checking their WhatsApp on that?
I guess you can use WhatsApp web from the web browser. So.
No, yeah. But this is really good stuff.
Yeah, but this also can be integrated with the Funville door phones, like I was going to say earlier. And if, let's say, there's someone at the door, then they would press the door phone, and then you could have a conversation with them and see, hey, what services you're looking for if you have a secure environment, or if your office is far away from the door, then that could be integrated with the Funville door phone and the access control system that we also supply, and allows you to open the door remotely from your desk.
Thank you so much. You have some great products here. You should really come down and see for yourself what they have. You'll get a better explanation from them than me. Oh, there's more. All right. Show us more. Show us more, please.
In a sense, yeah. So renewable energy is a big part of what we do. And just as sample product. The premier brand that we use is Victron. Victron is a very well-known international European brand. It's a top-tier brand. Batteries as well, they're Chinese made, but we have different types. We have like a rack mount type. Sorry, I should be looking here, right? It's a rack mount type battery, and this is like a wall mount. Yeah. Sorry? Yes, that's one big battery. Yes.
So
yeah.
It's like a solar wall.
It's like a power wall. Power wall, yeah. All right. So this is like the charge controller. This is an inverter, and these are battery packs. And over there we have the solar panels that we are doing at this time at the back over there, right? So we also do UPSs. That's one of the models of the UPSs that we do. We also do very large systems that we've done for a few customers, like at the hospital, data center, the post office building. They come in different sizes based on your requirements. Yeah, and a big part of what you do is networking as well. That's why we are just showing here some of the servers and stuff we use, switches. Just talk a little bit around.
Yeah, so in the rack we have just a few of our networking equipment we offer. We have a Fortinet firewall. Ubiquiti is one of the brands that we also sell. So we have the Dream Machine Pro and the 24-port switch. Also, this is one of the in-wall access points. So that will basically fit on your wall, offers you 2 Ethernet ports, and you also have Wi-Fi access.
So in a nutshell, we do access control, we do surveillance, we do computer networking, we do renewable energy, solar PV specifically, we do fire protection, and suppression as well if required. What did I miss? We also a service provider for Flow. We do installations and maintenance of Flow as well. Yeah, so they are partners for us as well, which is my roots really. And what did I miss, Gordon? Oh, and the phone systems, the phone defenses. Managed IT services, yeah? So, Picat Innovations, we are located at Canefield. We are online. You can always find us and reach us and contact us. All right? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. So we just showed you NBD earlier, but now we would like you to learn more about what NBD came here to demonstrate. So I'm going to have a conversation with Allison. Hi, Allison. I'm Rashida. I'm with Tech Expo Communications. So you're talking to the NTRC Facebook audience. Would you like to tell them a little bit about what you came to present today to the business owners and the general public who comes to visit?
We're here today to showcase our mobile banking. Oh, thanks. Okay, so we're showcasing our mobile banking, which is our mobile app for our customers for servicing their accounts. We're also showcasing our social media page as well, where we do a lot of advertising and also present our community-based projects. We're also speaking to the students about savings and the importance of savings and starting a strong foundation. And we're also providing them a few knickknacks so that they can take home. Yes, so that they can remember that National Bank is the choice bank, People's Bank, and also the #1 employer of choice. So I'm reminding them that, stay to school, get good grades, and they can, come to us looking for jobs in the near future. Yes, so this is basically what we've been doing with them today. Yes.
How has the response been from the students? I know a lot of students were here earlier. Did they seem interested and engaged? It seemed like they were picking up some new information.
Yes. I was saying to them that a lot of persons don't speak to our young persons about finances. It usually comes very late in life. So I was just giving them a few tips. I was just encouraging them to save and to invest wisely, spend wisely when they start working. If they choose to stay on island and they don't go abroad to study and they have their first jobs, try as much as possible to maybe stay with the parents still, avoid the large purchases like the brand flashy new vehicles, and save some. Maybe invest in property first and then use that as collateral so that they can invest in higher education, and the flashy things will come afterwards. So that's the conversation that we had, and I was trying to get them to guess my age, because I was like, maybe you think I'm too young to give you advice. So we were playing that game, guess my age. So, I just wanted to put it out there that I'm old enough to give you advice. Yeah. So that's what kept them at the table for a little while. And they took the information. They took it positively, and they felt that was something that they needed to hear. And they don't hear it at all. So it was good. Yeah.
That's so great. Thanks for being here, and thanks. Oh yes, my colleague has a question to ask.
Okay, so since your focus is more banking, I would like to know, when your information is on the internet, it is out there. Do you all have security in place to protect people's information?
Yes. Definitely, that is top on our agenda. As a matter of fact, our regulators insist on it. We have to review it regularly, so it's number one, because banking does require confidentiality and customer information protection, so that's top notch for us. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Okay guys, that was it for the upstairs business exhibition. When we come back, we'll have the Maze Masters competition, so stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Hi guys, we are still here today at this the NTRC Tech Expo 2025. This is our second day, and we are about to witness rounds 2 and 3 of the Maze Masters robotics competition. Before we launch into the competition, start to visit the tables, check out what the students are doing, see how the robots are working today. I'd like to thank our sponsors. For the prize packages, we got great contributions from our sponsors, and we're really grateful to HHV Whitchurch, Open Solutions, Metaverse Games, J's Limited, NCCU, Digicel, NBD, Republic Bank, Flow, and PCAT Innovations. Thank you so much to our sponsors for making this possible. Today, competing in the lower level of the Goodwill Parish Hall, Castle Bruce Secondary, Convent High School, Goodwill Secondary School, Orion Academy, and Northeastern Comprehensive School. 6 schools going up for major prize packages in the Maze Masters robotics competition. Okay, so let's go check out the schools, let's check out the students, the teachers, the robots, and see what's going on today. So we're starting with Orion Academy. Hi guys. How are things going with your robot today?
Well, we're making final adjustments for the competition, but it's going pretty well.
Okay, very well. I can't remember from yesterday. What's your robot's name?
Lunavolt.
Lunavolt. Okay, right, all right. So we hope Lunavolt does well today. What do you think? How you think you're going to make out?
Well, we hope it goes good.
I think it's gonna go pretty well. Miss, what do you have to say for your team? How hard did these guys work on this competition, on this robot?
It's been a couple of weeks, and they've really been putting in a lot of effort. I'm really just proud of them for how much they've learned. This isn't something that's covered in the syllabus, so essentially it's been a self-exploration. It's a project on teaching themselves something new, and it is not something simple. It's quite complicated, so I'm really proud of how well they've adapted so far and what they've been able to pick up, and yeah. Happy to see that it moves and it does something. I think just that alone is just from not knowing anything about it to being able to get it to do something and edit code and so on. It's really good. I'm proud of them.
That's so fantastic. Project-based learning really does work, would you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi. We're coming over to Castle Bruce. We are actually really so. Where's Pap? That's the robot, right? Yes, Pap. How Pap doing today?
Pap giving us a little trouble. Pop wake up this morning, decide I want to search, I want to be smart, and I don't want to go forward.
Hey.
Rough.
So what kinds of adjustments have you been making on your robot today?
We've been thinking it's more of a mechanical issue, but we try and figure out if it's a problem in the code, if it's something changed by mistake. I'm not quite sure yet.
All right, well, I hope you're able to work it out. What about these boats? We see you have some boats here. Who can tell us about the boats? You want to give us some little details about your boats here? We don't have like a water-based maze, but we're very interested in what you built here. Talk to us about it a little bit there.
Okay, so this is a boat, as you can see. It is battery-powered electricity, and it is remote control. Well, not the full thing, but yeah, remote control. It have a solar panel, so it can recharge. Solar panel, so it can be recharged, and yeah. I can give you a sample if you like, okay? You like this how it works? Alright. That's how it turns. And for the back to spin, if you would like to see, you can watch it, and it comes on. Yeah. Yeah. And it turns. Yeah, and that's basically all, is it? It's made out of styrofoam.
Okay.
And yeah, parts of a car, basically.
Car parts.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's made out of styrofoam. It's powered with car parts. I see the motor works. I see the rudder works. Have you tested this on the water yet?
Well, I tried it once, yeah, but since I've rebuilt it, nah, not yet.
Okay. All right. Very well. Thank you. They're really great. Let's go check out another school. All right. Let's see if we visit our friends here at Goodwill Secondary School. Hi guys, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Nice to see you again today. Day 2 of the competition. We have rounds 2 and 3 to go. How's your robot doing?
It's doing just fine. We figured things out.
Oh, very good. Very good. So did you have to make some changes, or what did you have to do to get things going better today?
Well, we did make some changes to start off. Like we had to add code to make it reverse.
Okay. Very well. So it has to reverse. Why does it have to reverse? I thought it had to go forward through the maze. Why would it have to reverse?
In case it runs into a wall. Either the front, left, or right.
Okay, so it had to reverse. Like if it runs into a wall, it had to reverse to then make a turn to the left or right. Oh yeah, things I didn't even really think about. That's really good. That's really good. What do you think? How do you think it's gonna go today? You think you're gonna go win the big prize and take the first prize home? What do you think?
I feel to myself that the robot has been, we have been playing up in the coding and thing because it was given a little bit of issue. But yes, I think we are going to take the first place.
Nice.
Prize today.
Nice. And are you going to do this? You think you'll do this again next year? Form 4 you going to, right?
Yes. We believe that next year, for the next competition, we will try to come back even better.
Nice. Very good. Nice talking to you again. Hope you do well. Okay. You guys working on things? I don't know. Okay, let's go to another table. Let's go to Northeastern Comprehensive. Okay. Hi guys, I'd like to visit the team here from Northeastern Comprehensive. How are you doing today on day 2 of the competition? How are things looking?
Troublesome.
How so? What's going on with your robot?
It is being troublesome.
So what is it doing that it's not supposed to do, or what is it not doing that it's supposed to do? You want to give us a tiny bit of detail without giving too much away?
It's only turning in one direction, and it is hitting the wall. So it's not supposed to be doing both of it. It is not supposed to be doing both of that, and it's supposed to be turning in both directions when needed and not hitting the wall at all times. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So you're working on some adjustments. You want to talk a little bit about want to talk a little bit about some of the adjustments you're making to try to make it, work better?
So we are fighting with the code at least. We are taking parts from previous codes we've used on it that seem to have parts of it that actually worked for us, and incorporate it into one big code to see if we can get it to actually run properly. But it is still giving us complications in that part.
Okay, well, you're working on it. You have a little more time. These are your teachers here? Okay. Miss, how has this journey been with your team? What would you say about where they've come from and where they are now in terms of the technical knowledge that they've picked up? What would you say?
Okay, so before, any information or any knowledge on the Arduino boards and so on. But now if you ask one of them, they can pinpoint, like, let's say, this is the ultrasonic sensor, this is the IR sensor, and so on. This is a motor. So they know more of the parts and the components now. And as well as, like, a rough skeleton of a code, they can pinpoint which is for what and so on. So that's good.
And Miss, would you like to say a few words about this project-based learning method and how well it's worked for your students?
They have learned a lot through this project. As Miss stated earlier, they learned about the different parts of the ultrasonic sensor, the components of the system. They also learned about coding. So yes, they learned about the different functions and what they do. So they would say, Miss, if it's not functioning like that, what function do you think that we need to work on, and so forth.
What language are they coding in here?
C++.
C++. Okay, that's fascinating. Anybody want to add anything? You think you're going to... Okay, let me ask you this. You think you're going to take home first prize today?
No.
What about second prize?
Sadly, no.
Alas! What's your robot's name now?
Boy.
We need to pray for the robot. I need the robot's name. Maybe third prize?
Sadly, our robot doesn't really have a name this day.
Okay.
So, yeah. But yesterday, one of our team members gave it a fast name.
Okay.
RC, new generation, but there's nothing RC about this. So, I didn't really understand that name.
Well, from my perspective, you're in the room, you're a winner. Because some other schools they were even supposed to be here and they didn't show up, and other schools that didn't even try. So you all made a robot. I can't do that. So congratulations for being here. Keep working at it. You never know what can happen. Sometimes the wheels turn in your direction and you don't know. All right. So keep your heads up. Yes. Okay. Thank you guys. Nice talking with you. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let's talk to Convent. Hi, Convent. Hi. How are you ladies doing? So I always like to talk to girls about tech. I love the fact that an all-girls school has a team, and you guys are really dominating right now. You guys are doing well. How's your robot looking today?
Okay. Can hold the mic. Thank you. Our project has been challenging, but our robot is moving, and she can do it.
Okay, so your robot is a she. What is her name?
Zakadon.
Zakadon. Okay, so today Zakadon has to complete rounds 2 and 3. 2 mazes today. How you think she's gonna do?
Well, as I said prior, she can move, so she'll make it through. We hope.
Have you been, so you've been working on some troubleshooting today? You had some issues yesterday?
Yes, we did have some issues yesterday, so we're working to improve it, and hopefully we see the results of our work.
Okay, very well, very well. Miss, can we have a quick word? I'd love to hear from you a little bit. Just briefly, if you could just tell me how this project-based learning experience has been for you and your students.
Well, I'll try to speak to the best that I can. I'm just an assistant, but seeing the girls work has been very pleasant. They work very hard. They worked for very long hours. Seeing them doing all their mechanical work, the soldering and the coding was very interesting, especially from someone like me that's not IT based. So the experience was very fun, and it was a learning experience for me as well. Yes.
Very cool. Would you say project-based learning is a good way to teach technology? Are you seeing good results here in this?
I believe so. I think I see a lot of good results from them getting their robot to work. I think it's a good method of learning.
Very nice. Good luck, Zacadon. Hope you guys. Oh, one more question. What classes do we have here? So.
4 and 3.
Forms 4 and 3. Okay, so we could see you girls next year. All goes well, right? Lord willing? All right, that would be great. Thank you. Okay. And last but most certainly not least, St. Mary's Academy. How you guys doing today?
Doing fine, thank you.
Nice to see you back again. So I just want to touch base with you and find out how things are going with your robot today. Did you have some issues yesterday that you needed to resolve?
Yes, we did. We had some issues that we needed to resolve. Some of them were, but we still have a lot of problems that we need to rectify. Yeah.
Okay. So have you had a chance to test it out? You put it down in the maze to see how it's going today?
Yes, we have. It still has some issues, but so far so good.
So far, so good. Sir, you've done this a couple times before. So how would you really seem to be like you believe in this project-based learning? Yeah.
Yes. So it's my second time being in this project, and it's quite challenging. Very frustrating also, because sometimes you may feel like it's the code that's the issue. Sometimes not the code, is the electrical components, Sometimes, what we had, there were loose wires, batteries were dying, Sometimes the sensor was losing connection over there. So it's like constant issues over and over and over again. Constant trial and error, constant testing, and it's like a lot of back and forth, going to the maze, coming back, and then trying to see if the code is wrong. So it was definitely a battle, and we're still battling. Hopefully we pull through, and yes, hope for the best.
Very cool. I just looking at the robot's design. I see some little cool looking pallets here, things. Who came up with this design idea? It's kind of tall. It's interesting. Whose idea was it to design it this way, or was this a collaborative thing, or what would you say?
I think it's both of us. We pulled the idea. He designed the base, and I designed the pillars.
You guys did a nice job. Your robot looks great. Let's hope you do well. What do you think? You gonna take home first prize today?
We hope that we get first prize. We have a lot of problems, but we hope by the end of this session that we'll be able to fix those problems. We're trying our best.
Well, we're gonna find out today. I wish you both. I wish you guys well. Okay. Thank you. So we are here. We're coming close to the time of the start of round 2. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the exciting competition. Soon we will look at the leaderboard so we can see how the points are looking. And we can see how things are going in terms of continuous testing and getting the students to get the robots through the mazes.
To begin, hopefully you all had enough time to work on your stuff. Day 2 of our Maze Masters. Okay, so we're ready to begin day 2 of our Maze Masters robotics competition. Before we continue, I first would like to introduce 2 young boys from the Castle Secondary School, and I would like them, they're basically just going to explain to you and talk to you about a project that they built, why they built it, and, you know, perhaps a bit of demonstration for you. And then right after that, we're going to get back into our competition with Maze 2. We'll start with Northeast Comprehensive, Orion Academy, and so on and so forth. Okay? All right? Okay, so take the mic. And go ahead. Why did you build this?
Okay. Well, the main reason I built the boat was to have fun check because I was boring and I don't know, I just built the boat. And we have a panel to charge the battery. And he'll tell you what he's gonna have you check.
I make my boats because when I was home I was boring. When I go home, I buy a remote control car. I take the board in it and I make a boat. I go and revive my friend. Look, I want to make a boat of them. Styrofoam.
Yeah. So
To show you? Okay, I'm going to show you how it moves. And a motor and wires. No. No.
Okay, so mine's, it have the engine here, the engine have the motor, we have the prop, okay, we have the servo, and as you can see, it's turning the, yeah, it's steering the boat. And we have the batteries here, the batteries is for the motor, as you can see, the power in the motor, that is the switch to put on the motor. Yeah, I think I bought from a control car and I put it inside it with the wires and everything. Okay, so that is the battery, that is the panel to charge the battery down there for the servo to control the boat. And look the board, that is the board for the controller, so it can move around and other stuff.
So basically, both of them built boats. Sorry, it can work on water. This one is solar powered. This one is not. What they did, they broke up parts from a remote control car and modified it accordingly because they were bored. But this is electronics, this is robotics. So I really wanted them to get their little recognition for their inventions. All right? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You too. All right? Okay. Thank you. Thank them. Without further ado, I invite Northeast Comprehensive with their robots so we can start Maze 2 of our Maze Masters. Okay. Yeah, I stopped it. North is comprehensive. We're having some technical difficulties. As always, we are going to give them a moment. Was that? No, that's.
Much time?
It was on the screen.
It's try. Oh no. I guess I spoke too soon. The IR sensor senses distance as well, however, it does not return. Thank you, Ryan Academy. Oh, Convent High School. You are.
So it's not recognizing the blockage and allowing the robot to move away from it. Does she know that? I don't know.
the ultrasonic sensor wasn't wired properly, and we didn't see that error until recently.
No more pushing.
Are you going to be able to fix it?
Our problem is sorry. Our problem is our ultrasonic sensor. Wow. I
Try. Casper Secondary School, thank you very much. Try. Casper Secondary School, please. Looks like we have a fan favorite. Place your robot down. When you're ready, let me.
because in the 2-point, it have, like those at the back, they dying fast.
Yes, I was wondering what went wrong. What did you all do? What you... 3 minutes, 5 seconds has passed. St. Mary's Academy, you're up in a while. Please get yourselves ready. St. Mary's Academy. Please place your robot down. And when you